I want to tell you all of it. But are you sure that Chloe should be here for...
Chloe stays.
Of course. In every way that matters, Rose is my wife and your mother. But the woman you saw at the Overlook, her name is Sarah.
Ja, już się zobaczę.
Your birth mother. I'm going to tell you everything, Rachel. Everything I've shielded you from for so long. But the truth can be hard to look at. Is this really something you're ready for?
Chloe,
Nie.
I'm right here. Good. I need you.
When I was in high school, there was one person everyone adored. Her teachers, her friends. Sarah was everyone's favorite. Every boy wanted to date her. I could barely believe it when she picked me. Sometimes, I think that's what kept me blind for so long. She was so alive, so passionate about everything. Early on, though, I realized I wasn't enough for her. While the rest of us were pursuing college, careers, families, Sarah wasn't looking for any of that. She was looking for escape. When Sarah became pregnant, I thought it would solve everything. And it did. For a little while. Becoming your father was the greatest moment of my life. There was so much love, but I was still blind.
That's good.
However much she loved you then, it wasn't enough. For Sarah, the need to escape was always there. For over a year, I tried to help her. I made myself believe that she was still a good person. That no matter what happened, she would never do anything to hurt you. I was wrong. Eventually, I saw her
Wtedy
for who she really was.
wtedy byli to
A destructive person.
decyzja.
Someone who could never be satisfied. Anyone or anything. Even the love of her own daughter. I was desperate. I didn't know what to do. So I made a choice. I was never going to let her harm you. again.
Und dann wird's das wiedersehen.
What you saw at the Overlook, Rachel, it was true. We kissed. It was the saddest kiss of my life. It was a kiss goodbye. I told her that I was happy for her, that she felt like she'd gotten her life together. Finally. But she didn't get to just decide one day to be a mother. Not after what she'd done. Not after all the people she hurt. All the lives she destroyed. I told her she'd been given the greatest gift in the world. A chance to be your mother. And she squandered it. It pained me to hurt her like that. But I'd do it again. And again. And again. To keep you safe.
Hm.
So that was the first time you've seen her or spoken with her in 15 years?
No. I sent her money. Every single month. It's our arrangement.
But now... she wants to see me?
But Rachel, it cannot be.
Schade.
You think you have the right to decide that for her?
When I left Sarah, when I took Rachel away, I truly believe I saved her life. And I will continue to protect her no matter what.
But maybe she's different now. People change, right?
Maybe so. But consider that for 15 years, she's preferred that money to you.
Rachel. I think I need to lie down.
Wenn ich noch glaube, Seite 2, wir sind auf der Karte der Übersetzung. Welche schon 8 neue Texte. Hey, ich glaube nicht, dass wir noch kommen. Chloe, du sollst kommen. Yeah, Chloe, du warst großartig sicher. Hey, Chloe, super gemacht. Danke, aber ich kann nicht. Aber du hast umwerfend. Ich hätte es keine Vorführung gegeben. Mir jetzt komm einfach. Ich wollte mit. Tut mir leid, Leute.
Hard to argue that Rachel would have had a better life with Sarah. But does that make what James did right?
Ja.
This must be hard for you too, Mr. Amber.
It could be far worse. My biggest fear is that Rachel will try to meet Sarah. I've dreaded it.
So that's why you never told her?
You have no idea what pain Sarah's caused. Her addiction has led her to do terrible things. I don't want Rachel to go through any of that.
Ich nicht bitte.
I don't understand. Are you afraid that Sarah would do something to Rachel?
I don't think she would deliberately harm anyone. But addicts can cause tremendous harm without meaning to.
Yeah. But Rachel's not a baby anymore.
Listen to me. Sarah brought criminals and drug dealers into our home. She put Rachel in serious danger just to chase her habit.
Do you think Sarah is involved with any of the drug dealers around here?
It wouldn't surprise me if she were. That's who she is. Chloe, I believe Rachel trusts you more than anyone else right now.
Is this where you ask me to manipulate Rachel into doing what you want?
This is where I ask you to do as your conscience dictates. But please, put my daughter's safety first.
That is something I will always do.
She's so young. You are too. But I know you've experienced loss. Protect her from that. Please.
I'll do what I can. I care about her too, you know?
I know. Thank you.
I can't leave Rachel to deal with this alone. Hey, Mrs. Amber.
I think it's Rose at this point, considering everything.
Okay. Rose.
Oh my god.
Sorry that tonight turned out so... differently.
That's all right. I'm really quite glad that you're here.
I'm glad too.
You've had to cope with much worse, I know. I'm grateful Rachel has someone as strong as you. How are you doing, Chloe?
How am I doing?
Your generation loves to talk about how awkward different things are. Well, this must be pretty awkward, I'd imagine.
I guess I'm not great. Rachel and I were really happy a few hours ago, and now...
Maybe you can see why James wanted to keep this a secret. There are many painful things about Rachel's past, including my own role in hiding the truth.
Sarah shouldn't have taken money over seeing her daughter.
You know, I am so thankful to her that she did. It gave me the opportunity to be Rachel's mother. I never knew how much I could love someone until I had Rachel.
But hearing the truth after all these years hurt Rachel more than anything.
I'm not happy with James for the whole way this came out.
You're not happy with James? What about what he did at the Overlook?
It might be hard for you to understand, but after 13 years of marriage, I'm not threatened by what happened.
You're right. I don't understand.
You don't have to worry about me or James. Rachel's the one who needs you right now.
Do you think Sarah is dangerous?
I've never met her, so I don't know. But I'm inclined to trust my husband. His entire life is about keeping people safe. Rachel's extremely fortunate to have him as her father.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chloe.
Can't believe I was feeling goofy enough to draw that just a few hours ago.
That's it.
Holy shit. Rachel completely destroyed that table. I guess there's worse things than growing up around fancy stuff like this. It's so weird to look at this now.
Mhm. Ja. Square. Ja, genau.
Rachel?
Life is Strange Before the Storm Remastered, Episode 3, die Hölle ist leer.
I need some way to show Rachel that I'm here for her.
Ja, schick das.
We were so close to making our break last night. Now, I don't know. The yin and badass yang of Rachel Amber.
Hängt so alles daran, dass du geliebt bist. Sexuell ist gebracht.
Rachel has so many inspirations, she can barely keep them all contained.
Für mich das Wort selbst enthält möglich. Der Anfang ist immer heute. Denken wir das Undenkbare, lügen wir das Unlösbare, machen wir uns bereit, mit dem Unaussprechlichen zu ringen und finden wir heraus, was ich doch versauen will. Ist es recht? Ist diese trostlose Welt, ich soll verlassen und ein gerechtes Utopia suche, das ich nie finden mag? Kiss me, Kate, in der Promenade. Once up in a time. Die Glasmelodien im Verity.
Rachel's surrounded by so much love, yet she seems so...
Meine liebe wundervolle Tochter, keine Ahnung, die ist jetzt nach der Zeit zum Beeindrucken, wir lieben dich.
Makes sense that Rachel needs 2 signs to contain her awesomeness. I shall call her Lion Crab from now on.
Löwe, Krebs, Scheitelpunkt, Krebslöwe, Stärken, kreativ, Leidenschaft, Dinge, von Minnesota, Schritt. Fischsprung, Sitze, Tomate.
Cool light. This light needs more light. Wonder what I could find around here to brighten up that nightlight. Rachel even knows how to make a dinky lamp look cool. May you always be safe. Sure. But from who?
So. Ich glaube, ich schließe mich ab, weil du deinen Schlüssel vergessen haben sollst. Bitte komm nach Hause, ist doch wieder. Ist nach draußen spielen. Eins können wir nicht, bitte.
Is there a section on how to walk 4s through batshit crazy family drama? No?
Typ 4 der NOS, kreativ sensibel unabhängig, maximal Leben aus durch bist, wenn Typ 4 ist es. Für in der Vergangenheit abgesagt, sehr von sehr zu perfekt sein.
I could get grades like this. I just don't want to. I know something Miss Arcadia doesn't. Weird.
Miss Arcadia, was führt mir Fragen nur in der Stadt zu einer Kompressierung und dann führt uns alle mit der Halbfolge global als Sozial für einen Freund. Erster. Nein. Hat es vorher nicht einen Tag mit dem Firewalk gespielt hast? Nick Furios, Feuer, mein Freund. Quinn LBFG sagen, sie haben sowas noch nie gesehen. Keine Ahnung, wie es begann. Wieso es so lange brennt. Ein absolutes Mysterium. Setzt erhöht aus Alufolie auf und spekuliert. Ein Drache mit Streichhölzern wurde auf die Stadt losgelassen. Kurzplatz 50% ernst gemeint. 950, Kurzplatz scheiße zwielichtig. Trotzdem, das ist denen zu. Die haben vermutlich Blasten Beweise zu verbrennen, oder sogar Leichen. Das abgesehen von der Chemtrails in der Partei. Höchst entzündlich. Auffahrens Rasiermesser, Leute. Nur ein paar Kinder, die im Wald kiffen. Was das Seltsame angeht, die Stadt ist seltsam. Was bekommst du noch Neues? Warum männliche Nuggets? Es zählt, die Stadt wurde auf der Indianerfriedhof gebaut, oder gar nicht? Als Friedhof der amerikanischen Ureinwohner. Nein, wohl sie nicht. Als Burn, kapiert? Neues Thema. Legal hier von Mariana und Overgehen, wie ihr euch beteiligen könnt. Ins Thema schicke Wegwegebühr. Steht bloß vor.
Rachel's always made being an A student seem so easy. Almost sad to see all this effort. I think Rachel could use another subject. But which one?
Anatomie. It's acquitted.
That's the one.
Anatomie. Where do burgers come from? Chow time.
At least she'll have something from tonight. Hard to believe the show was only a few hours ago. Seems like everything has changed since then. Even you, Willie, couldn't come up with the tragedy Rachel's going through. Rachel's really into stars. I wonder if it's her way of feeling connected. I bet Rachel would rather be anywhere but here. Maybe I can make the world a less scary place. On stage, I think Rachel said,
American Graffiti, das ist optional Graffiti 1. Wie kann ich stehen? Das war jetzt 1 und 2.
I've heard that Rachel and Nathan hang out sometimes, but it still seems hard to believe.
Das ist schon unbedingt safe.
Hey, Rachel. I'm glad you're here, Chloe. Of course.
You don't be disconnected now, do you want? Ja, nee. Ja. Na, ich bin voll.
All ready for Rachel's light show. Better get her attention first.
Gerne.
Hey. Check it out.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
I thought you might like it.
I've always loved stars.
Why?
They remind us there's so much beauty out there, which we almost never see.
Because we're blinded by what's in front of us.
Exactly. But then I learned the truth. The stars we're seeing have already been dead for millions of years. They're all lies.
Oh, Mascha.
But that doesn't make them any less beautiful, right?
I don't know. If they're not even real, then what's the point? It's all lies. Everything. My entire life. My dad. My mom. If I can even call her that anymore. And that other woman, my real mom, she's the biggest lie of all. I can't trust any of them. I think you're the only one in the world I can trust.
I'll take it. Even if it's only by process of elimination.
Good. I wore this bracelet my entire life. I never even asked why. Never even thought about it. Somehow, I think I always knew. Even when I didn't know. That my real mother was gone. The fact that she's here right now, that she came here for me, I think I need to see her. Is that wrong?
What?
Honestly, I have no idea what's right or wrong in this situation. I just know that whatever you decide, I'm in.
But what if we can't find her? It's not like I can ask my dad. I have no idea where to start.
I think I know what to do. I'll call Frank and get him to connect us to her.
You do that?
I'll give it a shot.
Of course, even if we know where she is, we need a way to get to her. I can't just ask my parents for a ride.
Okay, sure.
I think I might be able to fix up that truck in the junkyard.
Really?
I'll give it my best.
I know you will. But even if we find her, how will I talk to her? What do I say?
After my dad died, I didn't know how to keep talking to him. I still don't. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is that he's there.
Your dad?
In my dreams. He's there. And it's so real. It's almost like it's another part of my life. It used to be the only part that mattered. I've never told anyone about that. Weird, huh? Rachel?
I was just thinking. Maybe I was wrong before. Who cares if the stars are dead?
Mhm.
As long as we can still see them, that means they're real. To us. Right?
Right. Dad, I think we're stuck. Hey, maybe you should let me drive. You always do it wrong.
That was one time. When are you going to let it go? Remember when we used to work on cars together? Those are some of my favorite memories.
Don't you mean my memories? I don't think you remember after you're dead.
Touché. All right, you win. Why don't you go take a look?
You sure? Ugh.
What's wrong? Don't you see anything?
Oh, wer ist es?
Fine. It's the spark plug.
No, that's not it. I just had that replaced.
Isn't
Yeah.
improv supposed to be all about yes and?
Yes, and what?
Dad, stop. None of this is real. You're not real. Rachel's family isn't real. This whole thing, it's all just theater.
Well, you know what William Shakespeare said.
Something about the whole world being a stage, so might as well act the fuck out of it.
Nailed it.
But I don't want to be an actor. I just want to be myself. Give me a break.
Well, maybe there's a reason we pretend. Maybe the lies we tell each other are less horrible than the truths we keep hidden.
Wow. That's pretty dark, Dad.
Where do you think you get it from? There's my cue.
Dad?
Relax, sweetie. It's all pretend, right?
Right.
Just a bit of stage magic. Floodlights, sound effects. Chloe, look at me. Look at me, sweetheart. It's going to be okay.
Auf jeden Fall. Und bei Soundeffekte, wenn jetzt mal ein LKW über die Bühne. Wenn er mal wieder Albträume hat. Da liegt sogar noch eine Blutspur, aber es sind nur ein paar Soundeffekte.